2.3, solving multi-step equations.
Which is what that says up there. It's all smushed.
Yep.
Looks just really cool. Okay, whoa. Okay, so we did 1 step, we did 2 step, now we've got lots of steps, okay? So the first thing you need to do anytime you're doing this is combine like terms.
Correct.
So I see.
So again, if you want to make this straight line, go for it.
Okay, so which terms are alike? Obviously, the ones that have the same base. So 8x and minus 6x.
So you need to combine your like terms on the same side first.
Of the equal sign.
And then solve this out. So here's a 6x, but it's actually a negative 6x.
Because that could be plus minus or plus a negative.
Right?
So we're going to do 8x minus 6x, 2x. Bring down my plus 5 equals 25.
You got it.
Now, this looks just like what we've been doing all along. So get the x by itself, subtract that 5. Yeah, I can't see that red very well, but I like the background. It's cool. It's like paper bags.
A little artistic-y.
All right, so we subtract 5 from both sides, and I'm left over with 2x equals 20. Easy peasy. Now I just divide out my 2, because 2 times x is what's happening there.
Yep.
Undo the multiplication, and I end up with 10. Again, guys, you can plug it back in and check. So 8 times 10 plus 5 minus 6 times 10 equals 25. Again, this is where order of operations comes in really handy. So 80 plus 5 minus 60, that's going to be 85 minus 60. Well, that's not 10. Oh, it has to equal 25.
Still us, guys. Don't you worry about it.
Yep. Yeah, it's 25. Okay, so we're going to practice combine like terms first. In my first example, I see.
So guys, again, you don't have to make the straight line. It's helpful for some, not for others.
I like it.
I do.
So I see 8m minus 6m.
I see 11m.
Oh my God.
I see 11m
Minus
6m. That's what I see.
Well,
Do you see that too now?
I do.
Because I isolated it, so that helped you. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you for circling
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome.
There was also an 8.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
It's actually negative 8.
Okay. 11m minus 6m
Yes.
is 5m.
There you go.
Right? Should I
Yes.
use the calculator? Okay, then bring down that minus 8 equals 22. Good grief. Maybe I should stop talking and go in a hole.
No.
Okay, now,
So now this is just a two-step equation.
so I'm going to add the 8
Yep.
because
Again,
it's opposite of minus.
and you want to leave the variable for the last step.
So 5m, those go away. 5m equals 30. Last thing to do is undo what's happening to the variable. Divide, because multiplication is what's happening between the 5 and the m. M equals 6.
You got it.
Okay, let's try this next one, see if I can actually read numbers
I was
correctly.
like, should they do it themselves? Because it's probably less harmful that way.
Right. Okay, no, I want to talk this one through because I see negative 2y, and then I see plus 5y.
Okay.
So I feel like some people might get tripped up with the negative 2.
Yeah.
So let's circle those again.
Okay.
So circle that. And
Because
then,
those are like terms.
they both have a y.
Okay.
Negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3. So 3y, bring down my plus 5, equals 14. Now, same old thing. Minus the 5 on both sides.
Correct. Bring down the 3y.
That was me balancing it. 3y equals, whatever, what's that, 9? Yeah.
Are we on our heads?
Oh, yeah, we're probably on our heads. Why are we? Okay. Y equals 3.
There you go.
Bunk, bunk. Bunk, bunk.
Get up there. All right.
Okay. Multi-step equations. Oh, man. Jason's going to the movies
Yes.
with Jeremy. Jason bought 5 movie tickets and a bag of popcorn. I want to go to the movies with
Me
Jason.
too.
He's going to buy me stuff.
Yeah.
Jeremy bought 2 movie tickets. They spent $54 total. If the popcorn costs $5, how much did each movie ticket cost? All right, so I know that I want this to equal 54,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
yes, they spent $54
Okay.
total. Yeah. So equals 54. And we're going to do Jeremy plus Jason. And the popcorn, and all we know is that Jason bought a bag of popcorn, which was $5. That's the only thing that's like out there.
right.
So we're going to do Jason, which is 5 times movie tickets.
So we want t to equal tickets.
Sure, yeah, that's, oh yeah, define your variable
Okay. So we have 5 tickets.
for Jason
Uh-huh.
plus 5
For the popcorn.
for the popcorn that that kid bought.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeremy bought 2 tickets, so
Okay.
plus 2T.
And Jeremy's not hungry.
He's not having popcorn.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not Jeremy's date.
There you go.
Okay.
So again, guys, we isolated this. We worked out Jason 1st.
Mhm.
So he had 5 tickets plus the $5 for popcorn. And then we went to Jeremy, and he just had 2 tickets. That's what we came up with it.
All right.
Equals 54 total.
Yep, $54. That's an expensive night at the movies.
It really is.
All right, so we're going to add the two like terms together, 5T plus 2T, for a total of 7 tickets
I agree.
this time. Oh, I just spit on you. Sorry. I know.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to subtract off the 5 on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
balance that equation out. 7T equals 49. Last step is to undo what's happening to the T. So
So this is multiplication.
inverse operation. Oh, boop, boop,
Oh
boop.
no.
I wonder if I'm actually touching it. Okay.
So I have t equals 7. So is that my answer?
No, you need
it-
to write $7 because
Correct.
it's not 7 tickets, it's $7.
Got it.
Cool.
Grab your
Okay.
label.
Wow.
Noah and Kate are shopping for new guitar strings in a music store. Noah buys 1 pack of strings. Kate buys 2 packs of strings and a music book. A music book costs $16. Their total $72.
Okay. Well,
How much are the strings?
I know I need to equal 72.
Right. Total 72. Well,
Wow.
You can't see that at all.
Mm-mm.
There we go.
Now it probably looks really dark.
Yeah.
All right, so equals 72. So we are going to add Noah.
Right. I read Noah first, so let's talk about him.
Okay, so Noah buys 1 pack of strings. S is for strings or
Okay.
pack. Okay, so Noah
So
is.
should I put 1S?
You can, or you
I
could
can
just
even
put S.
S, right?
I mean,
the 1 is implied. It's
Right.
just there.
okay, so there's Noah. He
Mhm.
buys some strings. Plus Kate. Kate buys 2 strings, so 2 times S,
Mm-hmm.
plus the music book,
Okay.
which is $16.
Okay, so a music book here, it says the cost right behind it.
Plus 16. Awesome sauce. Combine like terms.
Yeah,
Total of 3 packs of strings bought.
those are actually easier for us here.
3S plus 16 equals 72. Now we're going to subtract off that 16
Correct?
from both sides. Whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other side.
Got it.
It's a
Got
fun
it.
accent. 3S equals 64?
64?
I think so. 54. 56. I was way off.
Did I type it in right?
No.
No.
Yeah, I think you did, because 12 minus 6 is, yeah, it's 56.
Okay.
All right, now
Okay.
we're going to divide. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Now we're going to have to use that calculator. S equals 56 divided by 3. $18.67
There you go.
is how much the pack of strings costs. Wow, that seems expensive for guitar strings. How did we get 14? We
Oh,
probably
boy.
probably typed it in wrong.
I bet we did.
Try it again. 72 minus 16. Still 56. What did we do wrong? Maybe the book's wrong. Hi,
So $18.67.
not $14.
We don't know where that came from.
If you can figure it out where that came from, let us know.
Yep.
All right. All right, so here's what we need to do here. Distribute first, then solve.
Right. So guys, we're doing all stuff that you've already done. Nothing is new right now.
Nope, we're just putting it all together.
Correct. So again, we're still trying to isolate the x to get it alone. But I have these parentheses in the way.
Mhm.
To get rid of those, you distribute the 12 to the 3 and to the x.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 times 3
36.
minus
12x.
12x. Don't forget that 12 was distributed in.
60. All right, so just because the 12x is second doesn't
Right.
make anything harder.
Right.
We look at that 36, it's positive.
So guys, if you need to isolate this to just look at the 36, because this is where sometimes you think 36 is negative,
It's not.
but the 12 is negative.
So we're going to subtract the 36 from both sides. Those go away. And we have negative 12x. I love the green, I gotta say.
I'm a big fan too.
Equals 24.
Okay.
Divide by negative 12. Bring that negative over. X equals -2.
I was going for 6.
Nope, it's not 6. It's -2.
Okay.
All right. How can you make the equation easier to solve? Use
Well,
the distributive property.
yeah. Remove the grouping symbols by using the distributive property. So again, you just plug this in. I was like reading it.
What
like,
did you just say?
I read it super fast. Read it fast. All right.
Okay, so hey, why don't you try these? We will come back at you with the answers. Go ahead and pause now.
Okay, so we solved these two out. The first one, we just distributed the -8 to the 2x and to the -1. So when you do that, guys, this does become a positive 8 right there. Solve through it, and we get x is 1.75.
And then the next one, same thing. Distributive property, solve it out, x equals 6. All right. Okay, that contains fractions.
Fractions.
All right, so ultimately, guys, this is a lot of gobbledygook on one page. We're going to go and show you how to do it.
Okay. Basically, there's 2 methods to do this. This is in your book, which is really handy for you to look at.
I prefer one method over the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
So,
too.
all right. So what is this? We're going to combine like terms, right? So, but first, adding with fractions, I need to have a common denominator.
Right.
We're gonna run out of time.
We'll keep going.
Okay. So I'm gonna change that to 6/8 x minus 8x.
So what did you do? You multiplied this by,
I multiplied that by 2,
okay,
so that I could by 2 over 2, so that I could have 6x over 8 minus x over 8 equals 5.
Does everyone understand that? All we did was just make this
just
4 into an 8.
Found a common denominator.
Mm-hmm.
So 6/8 x minus x over 8
Mhm.
is 5x over 8, right? Because 6x minus 1,
Yeah.
x is 5x over 8.
Oh, I thought you were saying equals on that
No,
side.
no.
Like, how in the world?
Yeah, and then
Got
we're
it.
just going to multiply by the reciprocal.
Got it.
So flip over the fraction, leave the x alone, and we're going to end up with x equals 40, because I multiplied straight across the top, over 5. X equals, 8. You might not be able to see it. All right, okay? Let's keep going.
So we need a common denominator first because we're adding these two fractions.
20.
Right, 5 and 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So you ask yourself, how do I get 5 to 4?
Well, you multiply.
5 to 20.
Yeah. Multiply, and then this one I'm going to multiply everything by 5.
Correct.
So I'm going to have 8b over 20, and then I'm going to have 15b over 20 equals 3. 8b plus 15b is, what is that, 23? Dang it. Equals 3. Multiply by the reciprocal.
Just flip it.
Ah!
Uh-oh, get to the office. Goes in there, other side.
20 over 23. B,
So B
equals 60 over 23. Divide it out. 60 divided by 23 equals 2.6. So we'll say approximately 2.61, or write it as a fraction.
There you go.
All right, let's pause it and we'll finish it later.
Totally changed locations and width's gone. So weird, right? I know this is a choppy video. All right, so the last part is solving an equation that contains decimals. You can clear decimals from an equation by multiplying by a power of 10. First, find the greatest number of digits to the right of any decimal point and then multiply by 10 raised to that power. So, I don't know what this p is doing here. Let's get rid of him. All right, so 8 times 10 equals, obviously, 80. 0.8 times 10 is 8. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. 0.8 times 100 is 80. 0.23 times 10 would be 2.3. 2.3 times 10 would be 23. And then last 23 times 10 is 230. So do we see a pattern here? Yes. When multiplying by 10 to the nth power, the decimal place shifts n places to the right, meaning however many zeros I have that I'm multiplying by, like if it's 10, I move 1 place to the right. If it's 100, I move 2 places to the right, and so on. So you need to take a look here, practice this. It's 10 seconds left, so I need to go quick. You've got the solution. And next, you need to do the guided practice at the end of your notes.